Hey guys, what's going on? Welcome to my stream. I talked about that I would stream during market open. Right now, it's pre-market session, and then we're just going to go over a couple things, what I'm looking at, what's happening right now, and what I want to see for the rest of the day. So if you're just tuning in, just let me know how's it going. How's y'all's morning going? Are y'all watching the session? So the first thing I'm looking at right now is the NASDAQ. Okay, so this is tech. This is how the overall market's doing right now. We're pushing up. So on my stream on Saturday night, I was talking about we held this support, we got above it, and that's a bullish sign. And guys, we're pushing up, and that's exactly what you want to see. So the next level we're going to be looking at, or the next level little speed bump area, is this resistance right here. So going to the session today, we need to get above this resistance, and then I'd say we're bullish for the rest of the day. Same scenario with the SPY. Actually, we did quite a few things, right? I talked about on Saturday, if we held this area, we were bullish. We did. We passed through this support, and then we passed again through this support, right? So we passed through two supports that I was looking at, and look, each time we retested it, and now we're continuing higher. So let's get into the main traction, what everyone is here for, and that's Tesla. As you can see, we're actually up $7.72 right now in pre-market. So I talked about that today was probably going to be bullish, right? We held the support on Friday, and now we're up in pre-market. So when market opens, we need to hold this area and we need to get above this resistance, okay? I talked about how this was a pretty big resistance area, and we need to get above this today, and we need to hold it above this. So that's my thought process with Tesla today. Is whoever's watching this stream, are y'all in anything right now? Just let me know in the chat. I know only have a couple people in here, but if y'all are holding anything over the weekend, just let me know. But like I said, I'm actually holding Tesla, QQQ calls, and I'm actually holding Apple. So I got a couple things. I actually got some Apple calls, and then we're already up 59 cents in pre-market, but right now the market's looking pretty strong. Want to see some continuation at open. Same with SPY, and Tesla's looking amazing too. So I hope everyone is having an amazing morning. We're up right now. What's NIO doing? NIO is actually down $2.22. Wow. So yeah, I talked about that we're heading back down to the support, and this is what it looks like we're doing, guys. So be patient. We may get a dip buy to the support, and then I'd consider getting a dip buy there. So right now, NIO, we're down $2.27. So that is a pretty big drop, but this might not hold. We might push up before market even opens. So be on the lookout for that. Let's take a look at XPeng for everyone. So XPeng, we're actually up $1.44. Guys, I'm telling you, on my video on XPeng, I talked about we need to hold the support, and if we hold the support, we're bullish, and that's exactly what is happening, right? And also in my XPeng video, I talked about how XPeng has already closed their share offering, okay? NIO hasn't yet, so NIO is still bearish because of that, but XPeng has already closed their share offering, and that's why you see we're up in the pre-market session and NIO's not, because they haven't closed their share offering yet. So XPeng is probably going to continue this uptrend. The first area we need to look at is this resistance right here. How do we react around this resistance? Do we consolidate, or do we push right through it? So bullish case, we consolidate and push right through it. That's what we need to do. We don't need to get rejected by this resistance. So today, if you are trading XPeng, take a look at this resistance right here. Now, what are y'all looking to trade today? Just let me know in the chat. Welcome to everyone that's joining, but I'm trading the NASDAQ, the Apple, and Tesla. That's what I'm trading in today's session. But I know a lot of y'all are watching XPeng, so that's why I'm breaking it down for y'all right now. So hopefully XPeng does have a nice day today. Like I said, we are up in pre-market, so that is something hopeful to look towards. And if you're trading this, we need to get above this resistance today, and then confirm that as a resistance. But for those that just came in here, NIO I talked about is down in pre-market. That's still partly due because of the share offering. they still have that open. They haven't closed their transaction. So once we get, after that, once the transaction does happen, I think we are bullish on NIO once again. Like you see in XPeng. XPeng's up in their pre-market session. They've already closed their transaction. So that's what we really need for NIO. But I honestly see NIO coming back to test this right here, this support. So be patient with your entry today. See how things fold out. Give it a little bit, and then we can see where we're going for the rest of the day. What's another one? Are y'all watching anything else? Like I said, I'm watching Apple. Apple's up right now. AMD, I am eyeballing AMD. I'm not going to get an AMD till we get it back above the support area. Once we get it back above the support area and confirm it, then I'll get back in AMD. But for right now, I'm not going to get in it. And also going back over the overall market, NASDAQ is doing just well, right? We had this push up overnight. We held this area, and now we're pushing up some more. So this is what you want to see on the market, guys. And the SPY is doing absolutely amazing. We gapped up Sunday, consolidated, pushed right through the support. And we held that support, confirmed it, and now we're pushing up again. So SPY is doing absolutely amazing. Tesla is doing absolutely amazing. So if you held Tesla over the weekend, congratulations. I'm happy for all of y'all because we're up right now $8.63 in the pre-market session. For all those y'all just tuning in, we need to get above this resistance. We need to get above the 627 area. Once we get above this area, we are bullish for the rest of the day, I think. And heading back to all-time highs once again. But we really need to get above this resistance. So for all y'all watching, what plays are y'all in? Did y'all hold anything over the weekend? What are y'all doing? Or what are y'all looking at? Let's see what Zoom's doing. Zoom's not doing too much of anything. It's down 50 cents. So the Russell, I was talking to y'all about this on my Saturday stream. This would be something beneficial to the vaccine news. As you can see, we're up 21 points on the Russell. Now let's see what's going to happen here. So this is obviously a resistance. We're barely above it, and we need to hold the support. So the Russell is the travel stocks, it's the hotel stocks, it's the airline stocks, all those stocks. So if you're in something like that, this is the Russell. So that's where the travel stocks are, and the ETF for that is the IWM. So if you want to play the Russell, then you need to do that. Wow, look. So that's up $1.66 right now. So that's at another resistance. So when you're trading this, watch for your pullback and then get in at a good entry. Like I said, NIO's down in pre-market, so that's a little disappointing. But we expected that, right? They have that share offering still. It's still up. Excuse me. So yeah, they still have that share offering up. They haven't closed their transaction like XPeng, so we expected this sort of downtrend today in pre-market. But it is pre-market. Anything can happen. When the market opens, we may get a gap up. We may get another gap down, so be wary of that. We may get another gap down to, what's this, 39? No, sorry, this line is 38.28. So that's where I'm buying NIO at. That's good entry, guys, for all those who are looking to get in it. But once NIO gets rid of this downtrend they're in, or this transaction, this share offering, once they actually sell those shares, I think we will start uptrending once again on NIO. Now I'm going to make this stream pretty quick. I'm not going to keep y'all too long. I just wanted to go over everything that's happening in pre-market session. XPeng is up, so if you're holding XPeng, congratulations. Let's take a look at Li Auto, since that's also a popular one for y'all. We're up on Li Auto, right? So the only thing that's down right now is NIO because of that news. Apple, we're up, so that's great to see. Apple, we're up 53 cents. AMD, we're up 68 cents. NASDAQ, we're up over on the NASDAQ. Perfect, we want to see this. SPY, we're still up. And bam, Tesla, guys, this is getting exciting. We're up 6.19. So if you were holding calls or shares over the weekend, congratulations, guys. It's looking good for us. NIO, same. For those just tuning in, are y'all in anything right now? Did y'all hold anything? What's up, Nate, man? Glad to see that you're here. Congratulations, you're up really early. Nate, were you holding anything over the weekend? I know you were tuning in the session on Saturday. It was Saturday, right, that you were here? Were you holding anything? Tesla long, oh my goodness, amazing, man. Then you probably woke up excited because look where we're up right now. We're up $9 in the pre-market session. And Neo, yeah, I went over Neo at the beginning of the stream, so we're actually down $2 in pre-market. Like I said, this was to be expected, Nate, just because we haven't closed that share offering, right? So the share offering transaction is still up. So once we close that deal, or once those shares are sold, we are going to be bullish on Neo, right? So hopefully, even though Neo's down, Tesla's enough to make up for your losses on Neo. But if you're holding shares, just be patient, as I was talking about. But look, Nate, at Xpeng. Xpeng's up $1.55, so that tells you that Neo is down just because of that share offering. Neo's down just because of that share offering, and then once they get rid of their transaction, like Xpeng did, we're bullish. What's up, Todd? How are you doing today, this morning? And I appreciate all of the good comments that you're leaving on my videos. It's truly appreciated, man. And you said, should Neo drop this whole week, you think? Well, Todd, that's dependent on when they close their transaction. So they're planning on closing those shares. They're planning on selling those 50 million shares this week. So once we get that out of the way, we're bullish for the rest of the week, man. But like I said, I'm looking for some type of, this is a strong support area at the $38 range. So if you want to add more to your position, just be patient, wait till the $38, and this would be a good place to add on to your position. So once we get that transaction done, the selling of the 50 million shares, I think we're bullish for the rest of the week. So that's something to keep in mind. And I know that's going to happen because if you take a look at the other EVs, look at Xpeng. Their transaction already happened. They're up $1.55. Look at LI Auto. They're up 37 cents. So all these other EVs are up right now. They've already done all their share offering transactions. So you know that the reason Neo is down is because they haven't sold their shares. So that tells me that once we get, past this transaction, once the transaction happens, then we're going to be bullish for Neo. Todd, were you holding anything else? You were holding Neo? Were you holding Tesla by chance over the weekend, or was it just Neo and Xpeng? But for all the new viewers that are just tuning in, I went over the Nasdaq, so it's pushed up really well overnight. I talked about that since we held the support on Friday, that we're probably bullish going into Sunday and Monday, and that's exactly what happens. Same with SPY. We actually broke through 2 of my levels on SPY. So on Sunday, we pushed up, we gapped up over, night. We held this support, we consolidated. So when I talk about consolidation around resistance, this is the picture perfect move, guys. This is exactly what happened. We consolidated at resistance and we pushed through right again, tested support, now we're pushing up. So this was picture perfect on the SPY. So that's just amazing to see. You said, Todd, Tesla only looking to get in Neo. Perfect, man. So you're in a good position right now. Be patient with your entry. See how Neo plays out at open, okay? Now, my rule with trading and basically at open, I give it 30 minutes, okay? So market open is 9:30 for me. I let the dust settle. So I let whatever happens the first 30 minutes of trading because that's the most volatile time. The first 30 minutes and the last 30 minutes of trading is always the most volatile. So I'll let whatever happens, right? We'll gap down. We may recover some, but I'll give it the first 30 minutes to look to get in. Once that happens, we have that shakeout. We may gap down, we may gap up. But after the first 30 minutes, it starts, getting calmer, and then you can start taking your entries. So that's just a little tip I do. Y'all can do the same. But Tesla's looking amazing, Todd. If you're in Tesla right now, I know Nate is in Tesla too. So congratulations to everyone that is holding Tesla. I'm holding Apple right now. It's up 63 cents. Have 4 contracts. So just had to see how that's going out. And then also AMD is on my watch list. So AMD is getting back to almost my buy territory. I'm looking for it to get right back at support. This old support line right here. Once we get above that and confirm it, I'm getting back in AMD. So that's something I'm looking at for today's trading session. And then I also was swinging some QQQ calls. So I was swinging this over the weekend, and this is looking perfect for me right now. So I'll probably sell those at open and lock in that profit. Who else that's looking at the stream right now? Are y'all in anything? I know Todd and Nate said that they are in Tesla, and then Todd's looking at NIO. I'm also looking at NIO. See if we hold the support. See if we even get down to the support. We may not even get down to the support. We may turn around right now. But like I said, that's why we're waiting and watching and being patient with our entries. So if you're watching this right now, let's just wait, see how NIO is doing at market open, and then be patient, let the dust settle, and then we can see where a good entry is. NIO and SBE. What's up, Van? How are you doing this morning, man? So you're watching NIO as well, or you're in NIO? If you're in NIO, that's fine. Like I said, I was talking about at the beginning that right now we're down because of the transaction, the offering. So once we get that out of the way, once the selling actually happens, I think we'll be bullish on NIO just because XPing's up right now. So you're also looking at SBE. So let's take a look at SBE for you, man. Another good one. You're up 89 cents in pre-market. Notice how we've been making these higher high situation. It's just a dip. Let's take a look at support. So support, my first level that brings to my mind is right here. This needs to hold. So be on the lookout for that. See how this is reacting. Do we hold this area? If we do, we're bullish. And right now, we're well above this area. Where do you think Tesla sell-off will happen? If it does Monday, Tuesday? Todd, see, that's a tough one. This is a really tough one to call for Tesla because I think that, so the inclusion date is Monday. So if the sell-off happens, it will either be Monday or Tuesday. I think we're bullish the rest of this week. So the whole week we're bullish on Tesla. Friday is when the indexers start buying in. So if we do have a sell-off, I say it would be Monday or Tuesday. It's really hard to tell which one just because Tesla is a special case scenario, right? Tesla is jumping straight to the S&P 500 now. Most of the time, companies that get into the S&P 500, they go through the other lower parts of the S&P 500. So we have the S&P 400. So companies normally join the S&P 400 first, and then they join the S&P 500, right? So there's normally a process like that. But Tesla is skipping all of that. So Tesla is, its own unique case. Typically, stocks do sell off after their inclusion date. But since Tesla's skipping the S&P 400 and all the lower S&P hundreds, they're a unique case. So we can't compare it to other stocks in the past. So be wary of that. So it's really hard to tell. But if we were to sell off, I think it would be Tuesday because people are taking profits on this whole run up. So if banks are in it right now that don't have to have it in their portfolio, they're probably going to be taking profit, next Tuesday at their inclusion. And Van, you have NIO at $40. Okay, man, you're doing perfectly fine. So you're not even down a lot right now. Then you have 500 shares. You're doing amazing, man. Like I said, see how we hold this support. And then if we do, we're bullish. That's where I'd be looking for a dip buy. For shorts, you think it's dangerous to hold? Oh yeah, definitely on Tesla. I would never short Tesla. I would be sweating over the weekend. I wouldn't get any sleep over the weekend if I had shorted Tesla, right? You could have woken up this morning, we gapped up $40. Imagine if you were short on that. I couldn't stomach that. With NIO, if we don't go down to $38, where would you buy? Okay, so that's an interesting question, Nate. Thank you for that question. So right now, if we opened at $39.79, I would get in. Let's say we get in right now, this scenario. I would honestly play it like this, Nate. I would actually have my stop loss right below support. So if I were to get in right now, I'd get in with a lighter position. So I'd get in with a smaller position. And then if we fell down to support, that's when I would add on. So I would add on to my position and I'd stop out below support, right? But let's say we never get back down to that $38 range. Well, then you can start adding on to your position. So as we start uptrending, you can add on to your position while also moving your stop loss up. So that's how I would trade NIO. But if you're looking to just invest in it, then I wouldn't worry. I wouldn't worry where I would get in, right? So you could get in at 39.81, and if you're an investor, this pullback, down to $1 really is not going to hurt you because you're looking to hold NIO for a longer term. But if you're trading it, that's a different scenario because that dollar matters to you. So every dollar counts when you're trading, but if you're investing, that dollar is not going to hurt you in the long term because you're investing for the longer term. But if you were trading it, like I said, I'd get in now. And if we did pull back to support, if we did, I would get in with a heavier position, then have my stop loss right under support. So that's how we do that. But if we never get that support, just keep trailing it, keep adding on as we go up, and keep moving your stop loss up. But if you're an investor and you're looking to hold this for 2 to 3 months, 2, 3, 4, 5, whatever your scenario may be, then don't even worry about, $1, okay? But I trade it, so that's why I would be concerned about the dollar. You're looking to add more shares, perfect, man. Yeah, so if you have the capital, I'd consider just spacing out how many shares you add. So break it up into increments. So I'd buy some right now. I'd actually probably buy some in the pre-market section. Go ahead and buy some. And then if we move lower, buy some more. So break up your increments so you can dollar cost average down. So that's what I would recommend for you. Just break it up in increments, and then we'll see where it goes at market open. But I'm really excited to see what Tesla's going to do. And also the market as a whole. We're actually getting quite a few push-up right here on the SPY and the NASDAQ. Is anyone else holding anything that is just now tuning in? Just let me know in the chat. Let's see what Zoom's doing. Zoom is still down 50 cents. So that has been a bit of a disappointment if you've been in Zoom. Ever since earnings, it's just downtrending. Microsoft, let's see how that's doing. That's only up 16 cents. Microsoft is one of those slow tickers that just consolidate. So not too much action on Microsoft. Is there any other popular stocks that y'all been watching? Twitter's on my watch list. It's up 20 cents. So I was in a position at Twitter back here at $38, but I think I sold it like $45. So since then it's just pushed up. So Van, you're at CCL and NCHL 500 shares at each. Okay, let's see what they're doing real quick. So we're up 96 cents. Perfect, man. Oh, I think I charted this out before. Did I chart this? No, I did not. So we need to hold this level right here. We need to hold this level, and we did. We're up 94 cents in pre-market. So the next level of resistance is going to be right here. So Van, if you're in this right now, if you're bullish, which you are because you're in it, I'd like to see us get above this resistance and then confirm it. So support, we need to hold that support, and then we need to get above this resistance. So this is how I would trade CCL. Oh, that's Carnival. Okay. So yeah, so this is going to benefit from a vaccine. So that's why this is up, because the vaccine news. So all of these hotel stocks and travel stocks, they're going to benefit. Did I put that in wrong? They're going to benefit from this vaccine news. I think, was that a misspelling, Van? Because I can't find that other ticker. What's up, bud? What do you think of FUV? Okay, I'll take a look at that for you. Right, so we had this initial push up. So that was probably earnings hype. And then we've just pulled back a little. But now we're consolidating right here. So you notice that we're consolidating at this area, and that this is a resistance. Now we're actually down 3 cents in pre-market, so not too much. So, but if you're in this right now, we need to hold this support, and that's what we're doing right now. We're on the very edge, because if we don't hold this support, we're probably heading back down to this area, and then if we don't hold that area, probably heading back down to this area. So, but if you're in this right now, manage it. I don't know what your position size is, or what price did you get in at, bud? Because right now I see that we had this initial push up. This could have been earnings hype. We fell down, and now we're consolidating. So the first level we need to hold is this area right here, this support at 12.19, and then we need to get above this resistance. So we know that sellers came in at this area right here. Each time sellers push price down when buyers tried to bring price up. Look, it happened here, 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 and here. So we know this is a strong resistance. We need to get above this. Norwegian 500 shares at 17. Okay, good job, Van. What symbol is that? Okay, I just saw it. Is this it? Norwegian Energy? Or is this the wrong one? This might be the wrong one. Because this one is Norwegian Cruise. Okay, thank you. Let's see if I can find that symbol. Okay, there it is. Got you. Okay, same scenario. This is a vaccine play, right? So any vaccine used is going to be a positive catalyst for this. Right here, this comes out an area. We need to hold this area. We're already up in pre-market session, so we're already well above this. The next level is obviously going to be all-time highs, or not all-time highs, but this recent all-time highs. So we noticed that sellers came screaming down. We held that support, and we're up in pre-market section. So going to the session, if you're Norwegian, we need to hold the support. What we're doing right now, we're actually up 81 cents. So this looks fine right now. So I wouldn't be too worried about it. Let's see what Tesla's doing. So still up $9. NIO still down 215. Apple up 49 cents. We are getting a slight pullback on the Nasdaq. But like I said, the first 30 minutes is the most volatile. So keep that in mind. Don't panic if we have a big red candle in the Nasdaq at market open. We typically normally have that just because at open people are selling from the pre-market session. But Tesla is looking amazing, guys. I'm actually curious to see what Tesla is going to do at open. So I'll actually stay on stream right now for y'all, and then we'll just see what Tesla opens at together. Is anyone else in anything else? Bud, are you in anything? And like I said, I appreciate all of y'all being here this morning. It truly means a lot to me. And I'll start doing these streams more for y'all. So I'll start streaming during market open just so y'all can get a feel of how I trade. So Nasdaq still pushing up. SPY getting this minor pullback. Wouldn't even work. So with SPY, I wouldn't even care if we get a pullback down to this support. That would be a great entry to go long on SPY, just because we know this is a strong support area. No problem, bud. I hope you're having an amazing morning today, and I hope it goes up for you. So we got 3 minutes till open, guys. So get ready. It's about to be a very, very interesting day. It's gonna be fun, mainly because the Tesla's up right now, and I was holding a Tesla call over the weekend. So most of y'all are probably aware of that. I posted it on my video, or several of my videos. So if y'all haven't seen my video, I'll just go ahead and pull this up here. So this was my Tesla call I was holding over the weekend. Tesla was at like 606 when I picked this one up. So hopefully I'm up a lot more than $192 when we open up. I should be. But so I'm excited about that. And I also have some Apple calls. I don't have a screenshot for those, but I promise I do have some Apple calls. And then hopefully they're up right now. So Apple's actually pulling back right now. That's interesting. But it's because the Nasdaq's pulling back right now because we're getting closer to market open. So I'm really excited to see where Tesla goes. To all the new people that are just tuning in, where are y'all in? Are y'all in Tesla? Were y'all swinging Tesla over the weekend? If you were, congratulations. Tesla is up. I was swinging Apple calls, QQQ calls, and also a Tesla call. So that's what's up, Todd. Options is a fun thing to trade, but like I said, you need to, like you said, you need to learn about it because it is a lot riskier. But it does have its benefits. Your money is a lot more leveraged. 1 minute till market open, guys. And then also, guys, I am gonna be coming out with what is it called? Options video, so I will help y'all out with that. It's gonna be probably about 20 minutes long. It's gonna be a long one, so if you're excited about that, just let me know, and then it'll go over the very basics of options, and it'll get you started, you know, on your making your first call. So market's about to open, guys, and then bam, we're off. We are off. So Tesla did open at 619. Okay, getting a little volatility here. Like I said, just be patient. It's gonna be a little volatile at the beginning, but I am excited to see where this does go. So my alert did go off on Tesla just because it is past the area, but we really need to go on Tesla, right? We need to get above the 620 mark, and I don't think we'll have any type of problem doing that. So look, we're going, boys. Look at that, 622, 623. Look at this, we're going for it right now. Apple's up amazing too. Wow. Good morning, Justin. How are you doing today, man? Glad to see that you're here. We're up a lot right now on Tesla. So let's see. What are y'all in today? So for everyone that's tuning in, Justin, what were you swinging over the weekend, man? I forgot what you were swinging. Just let us know in the chat. But Tesla is doing amazing. This is what we want to see, but we really need to get above this resistance right here. So where's it at? Oops. We need to get above this area right here, and once we get above that, we're bullish, right? So we're heading above it right now. So we need to get above 627, guys. We need to get above that because that's the resistance right now. So my call is up $600 right here. Oh, you're in your ARK call? Are you gonna lock that in today, Justin? Are you locking in ARK today? Or are you still gonna ride it up? So yeah, right now we're above the resistance, guys, and we need to hold this on Tesla. So we need to hold the 628 area on Tesla. But Tesla's doing amazing right at open, but we need to hold this 628 area, okay? We need to get above it and hold it. We're hovering right above it. You're up 14% on the ARK. Wow. Let's see. So you're up 5. Oh, this is the wrong one. I'm sorry. Let me. What is it? ARKK. There we go. Is this the right one? No, it was. It was just being a little slow. Wow. Oh my goodness, Justin. I'd consider actually locking this in. Looking at this chart. Look, man. We got above resistance. And now we're holding it as a support. So we gapped up. Look how much we gapped up. So I'd honestly consider locking this in, man. I'd honestly consider locking this in. Because you're already up 14% on the call. So you're doing amazing. We're above this resistance. We're holding above it. But I consider locking in your call. Just go ahead and take that profit. Tesla pushed down a little. So we need to really get above the 627 area, guys. We need to hold above this and get above it. Right now, everything's looking fine for Tesla. So we are doing good on Tesla right now. But I want to see some continuation for this. What's Apple doing? Okay, Apple is at my resistance level. So if you're in Apple right now, we really need to get above this resistance right here. Justin, that's up to you, but I mean, if I were you, I would. Well, if you have two maybe sell one. But if you just have one, see, man, we gapped up and we're holding this support. Oh, okay. Here, you can do this if you don't want to sell it right now. Have your stop loss implemented. So if we get below this support, then put your alert here and then sell it. So now you have the scenario where you're still holding on to it in case it does go up, but have your stop loss up higher. So this is where I'd put my stop loss. If we tag this area right here, sell it. That's what I would do. So keep that in mind. But it's really, ARK's probably going to move dependent on how Tesla's moving. And right now, Tesla, we're up $13. Today, I want to see us get above the 627 mark. And QQQ is just taking off, guys. Look at that. So I just locked in some of my QQ calls that I was swinging over the weekend. If you're in QQQ right now or you're looking at tech stocks, we're coming up on a resistance. We need to get above that. And the SPY is doing absolutely amazing. I should have gotten some SPY calls over the weekend, but I didn't. I got in some QQQ calls, but I'm not complaining because both of them are up, and Tesla is pushing down a little bit. Like I said, guys, give it the first 30 minutes. We're normally the most volatile the first 30 minutes to open, so we're pushing down a little bit, but I wouldn't be too worried. We just need to get above this area right here once again. I'll actually set my alert here right above it. So when it goes off, then we'll know. But the overall market is doing amazing, right? Okay, so we're getting above this resistance. We need to hold above this resistance. So we need to hold above this resistance. Once we hold above it, we'll be good to go. Apple, same thing. Needs to get above the resistance. Microsoft, what's Microsoft doing? Microsoft's up 80 cents. Wow. Okay. AMD, I might actually take a position in AMD right now. Hold up. Let me set an alert here. Let's see. I may actually taking a position in AMD right now, guys. I was talking about pre-market that we were below my support, and my support is an area where I buy at, and it gapped up above it. So I'm gonna give it, like I said, the first 30 minutes. See if we get some type of pullback, and then I may get an AMD. Let's go down to the 15-minute time frame for y'all. So first 15 minutes of open, doing good so far. Tesla is pulling back, so I still wouldn't be too worried, guys. Let's just see how the rest of the session plays out. Like I said, the overall market's just having an amazing day right now. It's pushing up. We're up 100 points on that. SPY is doing amazing. Apple, we need to get above this resistance right here. Let's see what NIO did. So yeah, so NIO, whoever was watching my stream when I first streamed the pre-market session, we were actually down $2. Now we gapped up and we're actually going for it. So if you got in NIO pre-market, you're already up $1. So like I said, for NIO, see how this reacts. Like I said, the transaction still down. Let's see what XPeng is doing. XPEV. It's been a little slow right now. XPeng's up $1.09, so a little bit of sell off from pre-market session, but we're still doing just fine. Apple should be up more than it is right now. I don't know why it's lagging behind. Because look how much NASDAQ's up. NASDAQ's just going for it right now. I'll probably look for some type of entry pullback on NASDAQ if we get back down to this area right here. Just because that's my support. That's where I buy at. SPY is really going for it too, guys. Wow. We have a lot of stuff that is really pushing up right now. Wow, look at that. That's beautiful. Did anyone lock in their profits, or are they still holding on to their stuff? How are y'all holding your position right now? So once again, this resistance, like I was talking about, it is proving a problem for Tesla. But we're early into the session. Wouldn't worry too much. Let's just see how it pans out. Wow, QQQ is pushing up, man. This is insane. Wow. I locked in my calls too soon on QQQ. And SPY is doing an amazing job as well. So right now, if you're watching the market, just be patient. Wait for a pullback. You don't have to FOMO into this. Wait for a good deal, and then we'll see where that goes from here. But we are pushing up really aggressive right now in all the market. Look at the Russell, guys. We broke above this resistance. I was literally talking about this as a resistance during pre-market, and look what happened. We broke above it, and now we're holding it. So this is exactly what y'all want to see. The market looks really strong. This probably is due to vaccine news. So that's probably why we're pushing up today. Tesla, we're consolidating right now. Go down to the 15 minute. We need to really get above this resistance. Thank you, Todd. Appreciate it, man. I thank you for being here. It really does mean a lot to me. I had a PACB call, a week ago that's been down, but I just held it and it jumped up. That's awesome to see, man. PACB. Yeah, it's up $1.36, so congratulations. Yeah, we had a gap up. Oh, wow. It just went up more. Congratulations. So I'm glad to hear that. So we are getting a pullback right now on the market. On Apple, we are. Apple's still disappointing me, though. We should be a lot more up than we were. Tesla, we're just consolidating right now. APPS. So, Vane, you're in APPS. Okay, you had an amazing day right now, too, because it gapped up $2.53. So, everything's up right now in the market. Right now, I'm looking at Apple, AMD, and Tesla. So, that's my main focus right now. I want to see some type of pullback on AMD, really, to be honest. I really want to get in that support. But if you're looking to get in any new positions, like I said, just wait for the first 30 minutes to shake out. Then we can look to where to get in some positions. Tesla is seeing a little bit of a pullback, but wouldn't be too worried. We still have the rest of the session. And yeah, we're off to an amazing start. Looking for some type of pullback. I really want to get back into my QQQ calls. And also SPY. I want to get into SPY as well. Do I know anything about it? Yeah, I actually traded Alibaba a couple times. What's the symbol for that? LBLI? BI? Is that it? I don't know the symbol for that. I forgot it. I'm sorry. Oh, here it is. BABA. It was BABA. What am I talking about? It's down $5. Okay. So it gapped down today. Are you in it, Nate? Are you in this, Nate? So we hit lows of 257. Oh, you're not in it? Okay. Well, you're just watching it? And yeah, Justin, we are taking off because of the vaccine news. Alibaba, are they one of those stocks that's, what was it? They're being looked under that audit thing, the Congress thing. Or was Alibaba in that list recently, like a week ago? I think there was some type of news that came out saying Congress was looking at these Chinese stocks. They need to audit them. There was some type of news that came out like that a couple weeks ago, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, delisting. Yep. Okay. I made a video about that. We talking about NIO. I don't think that delisting thing is a big deal. I don't think that's actually going to happen. So I wouldn't be too worried about that. I went back to NIO because I see it got below the $40 range. So be careful with NIO right now. It is looking weak. So be wary of that. Let's see how it holds this area. But this $38 range is still looking like a good support to buy at. So NIO is looking a little weak right now. What's XPing doing right now? Let's take a look at XPing real quick. So it actually has a red candle on it as well. But my plan still hasn't changed. Xping, as long as we hold the support, guys, we're doing fine, and we've done that multiple times now. So I still wouldn't be worried for Xping, and we're in the first 30 minutes of open, normally the most volatile. So, like I said, let everything settle out, guys. Let the dust settle, and then y'all can start making your plays from there. Tesla is having a bit of a sell-off. Still not too worried about Tesla, as long as we can stay above this area right here, 604. Not worried about Tesla at all. But we did get rejected at resistance. I talked about how this was a resistance, and we did get rejected at that. So now we know that it is confirmed that every time we do push up to it, sellers come up. So if we do push back up, we need to get above this resistance, just because we know we're met here with sellers. So that's an area all of y'all need to look at if you're in Tesla right now. But if you're in shares, don't even worry. So this is just some early morning volatility. Wouldn't be too concerned right now. NASDAQ still pushing up. AMD. See guys, this is why you gotta be patient with your entries. Imagine if I would have got in when I saw AMD pushed up so much. See, even though AMD was pushing us up so much and I was missing out on it, and if I would have got in, look what would have happened, guys. It came right back down to the support. So I'm actually going to take an entry on AMD right now. This was a perfect example of just be patient, right? Just be patient. Wait for your entries. So I'll probably get in some AMD shares right now, just because we did get that pullback down to my support, and that's exactly what I wanted to see. So that was a lesson right there for y'all on stream. Be patient. Things will come back down, and they always do. So I probably will take an AMD trade right now, and then my stop loss is going to be right here. This is where my stop loss is going to be. Right this level right here. You locked your ARK call in? Congratulations, Justin. I'm glad to hear that, man. Did ARK get some type of pullback? Is that why you locked it in? So I'm going to get an AMD right now, guys. That's what I'm doing right now. Let's see. Going to get in some calls. Nothing too heavy right now. Alright, so have my stop loss right here, my alert right here. So if we do get below support and we do tag it, I'll go ahead and tag out my call. Let's see what ARK's doing for you, Justin. Oh, okay, we're still holding this level, but glad to hear that you locked it in. Just because going sideways will kill your premium. So that's your theta. So going sideways on a call is very bad for calls or puts. And I'll go more on that in my option lesson, just because there is a... Look, oh my goodness, we're pushing up on the NASDAQ. Nice, Justin. Congratulations, man. How's it feel? Welcome to the club. You just did your first option call. Wow. I really wanted to get an entry on the SPY, but look, guys, it hit every single level. So this happened during the pre-market and last night, so I couldn't get in any calls. And we've just been going for it. Look at this. We're up to my third level. So this was my next level I was looking at. This is obviously going to be a resistance. Wow. So we gapped up, held this area, confirmed the support, and keep going. This is insane. NASDAQ's having some type of push up. So it's a little mini resistance right here. Tesla is pushing down. So we'll be eyeballing Tesla. But AMD, we'll see where we're going with AMD. Have my alert on AMD. We'll stop out if that does hit. But anyways, guys, I'll probably end the session here. I appreciate all of y'all stopping by. It was a really good stream, and then I'll be making some videos today. So be on the lookout for that. I'll be making probably some Tesla videos, some NIO videos, and Xpeng videos. So be on the lookout for that, guys, and I appreciate each and every one of y'all stopping by in the stream. And if this is something y'all like, I'll continue doing this for y'all. And like I said, I will see y'all later on today. And then if y'all haven't, go ahead and click the link in my bio. I have a free Discord server. You can hop in there and we can chat in there. And then you too, Nate, Justin, Todd, Van, everyone that typed in the chat, thank you for being here. And I will see you all later today. Like I said, I'll be posting a couple of videos, so stay on the alert for that. And then I will see you all later.